Good afternoon, guys. I'm actually so disappointed in myself. This was supposed to be a vlog. Guys, I think please don't ever ask me to vlog again because I honestly suck. These people are making so much noise. Guys, I honestly feel like moving out of this place soon because the noise levels is just too much. But in any case, that's not a big issue. But yeah, staying in like a block of apartments where there's students and young people, young adults, not everyone is the same because I'm not a noisy person, but in general, like just staying in a block of apartments where there's like youngsters or young adults is like not ideal, as you can hear the noise. But in any case, guys, this was supposed to be a vlog, but hey, guys, I'm so bad at this. Last week, let me tell you a story. Last week I was supposed to vlog, even though the weekend didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out or how I thought it would. I was supposed to have a picnic with a friend, but then it didn't work out. She got held up somewhere and then the weather changed, so we scratched that out and then instead we went for drinks. But in general, I feel like I really suck at this vlogging thing, which is why I don't want to vlog. Because like I forget. I literally started my vlog in the morning before I took a shower, and then I literally forgot, guys. I remembered literally when I came back home, which was like around 7 p.m. And I was like, oh shucks, I forgot to vlog. So guys, I think this vlogging thing is not for me. The day I master it, probably I'd have to really give myself like a pat on the back. And the day I master it, I'll post a proper vlog because clearly this vlogging thing is not for me. But this is just an intro, guys. I haven't posted in a while. So I know I owe you guys a lot, but this is just an intro, guys, with regards to my vlogging story. Good afternoon, guys. It is afternoon. I think the time now is just before 1 p.m. in the afternoon, obviously. It's a Saturday. As you can see, guys, I'm in a more cozier position today. I'm not too serious because I'm planning to have a really chilled conversation with you guys. Anyways, so my day has been really chilled. I'm having some coffee, guys. As you can see, guys, I just want to say that people really do change, and yeah, people do evolve, because I used to love tea so much, and tea is the only thing that I used to drink. I never used to like coffee, but now I am such a coffee lover, and I literally drink a cup of coffee almost every day. And I'm in the journey now of exploring different coffees and stuff like that. I hope you guys don't mind me having my cup of coffee while I speak to you guys. Guys, today's video is very chilled. I'm sorry for cutting the previous clip really unexpectedly, but I actually needed to eat because I realized that I was so hungry. I woke up today, I took a shower, and I had to take the car for an inspection. So I did that, and then I came back. And then I had to go to the mall to just buy bread and some sanitary towels because the Fandroyans are visiting me today. Guys, I just want to ask, how do you guys, what's the code for that time with you guys? Because I was laughing the other day when a friend of mine was telling her code, and I was like, what? But in any case, I call them the Fandroyans, which means red. Roy. Yeah, in any case, then I came back and I ate, obviously, and I'm shooting now. After this, I'm going to be studying because we've already started with our first semester. So I need to study, and then I need to rest after that because... Oh, actually, what's nice about this weekend is that it's a long weekend. So there's no work on Monday, so I'm a bit excited about that. But I'm planning to spend today, the rest of the day today studying, and tomorrow studying also, and then on Monday I'm planning to rest. Rest. Being that it's a public holiday, then I can prepare for work the next day, which is now on Tuesday. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much my life. Guys, there's nothing much exciting about my life. I think that's why I don't really want to do vlogs, because my life is not really exciting. I'm not a person who goes out every weekend or who goes to a restaurant every weekend. I go to a restaurant once in a while when I do have money, and my life is pretty much work, school, sleep, rest, errands, work, school, sleep, rest, errands, and that's literally my daily life. So I don't really have an exciting life, but I am trying to make my content a bit more exciting, and I'm trying to maybe find things that I can maybe post about that are obviously conducive and fruitful and stuff like, yeah, any case. So guys, as you can tell by the title of this video, welcome back to another video, guys. I feel like I'm all over the place, but in any case, so guys, welcome back to another video. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your support, and for those of you watching for the first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Natasha, and this is just a space where authentic conversations are had, and where we teach each other how to heal and get better through everything that we go through, you know. So in any case, guys, today I'm going to be talking about, this is actually a rant because, wow, guys, ndiya gowa, like ndiya gowa. For those of you who don't understand Xhosa, guys, umgowo is like when you're literally going through the most and you just like, ndiya gowa, like you're going, literally. Ndiya gowa, guys, I'm going through something, and it's been a lot, but I'm finding my feet. And I'm getting there on a daily basis. I'm taking one step at a time. And I think what inspired this video is literally this journey that I'm going through right now. And also a video that I watched by Mpoomy Ledwaba. For those of you who know me, know that I love Mpoomy. I love her content. I love her motivational content because I learned so much from her and her husband. And they're literally one of my favorite YouTubers. So this video was also inspired by that, by a video that I watched where she was interviewing, or rather having like a sit-down talk with Hulisani. I think her surname is Ravele or something like that. I don't like pronouncing people's surnames incorrectly, guys, because I hate it when people, okay, I don't know, the word hate is deep. I don't like it when people do it with my surname, but I think it's Hulisani. If you go to Mpoomy Ledwaba's channel, you'll see the video. And I think it was a video about purpose, but I won't specifically be speaking about purpose. There's just something that stood out for me, especially in the season that I'm in, that I took out from that video, from the talk that she had with Uhulisani. But firstly, there's something that a friend of mine, Ulizeka, I know she watches my channel and she watches my videos. I'm sure she's going to be so excited to hear this and to actually realize that I actually learn from what she posts. Lizeka, a friend of mine, posted something this other day that really stood out for me, and she said, can we just be honest? I'm going to paraphrase, although I hate is a strong word. I don't like paraphrasing, but I have to because I don't remember what she posted word for word, but I remember pieces of it. She simply said in the status she had, can we just be honest that taking care of your body and taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, financially, in every aspect, and having to take care of your health and having to take care of family and having to juggle work and having to juggle school, for those who are juggling both, is a lot, and it's too much for one person to handle. It was somewhere along the lines, and it really stood out for me because I was like, that is so true. Like juggling work and school and trying to take care of yourself and your health, and then it's family issues, and you're trying to support everyone financially that you're supposed to support, trying to juggle your financial life. It's honestly a lot for one person, and I feel like in this season I'm in, I'm like, yay, it's a lot. Like, it's honestly a lot, guys. Like, I feel like this is honestly like a rant / where I'm at emotionally, because I think I've always known that I'm juggling a lot, but I don't think it really stood out for me as it has in this season of my life. And I've just realized that there's so much that I'm doing, I'm juggling so much, like, and the pressure's on, and sometimes you find yourself and you're like, your life is going so fast, I don't have time for myself. I don't have time to literally like sit down and rest. Like I'm always on the move. I'm always busy. Like a week ago, the reason why I hadn't posted, I actually posted a clip on a story on my Instagram page, and where I was just explaining and apologizing for being MIA, and I was explaining how helping family move the past weekend rather. And weekends are usually my time to film and create content for you guys. And this past weekend I had to help family move. They were moving out of PE, so it was just a lot, and it happened so unexpectedly. And part of my goal this year is to serve more, to be there for others more, to help others as much as I can more. And that's not with leaving myself behind or forgetting about myself or setting myself on fire to keep others warm, but it's literally learning to make sure my cup is full and it's overflowing, so that I give to others from a cup that's overflowing. And I've just told myself I want to serve more and help more, although I am generally a person who always tries to help as much as I can. So in any case, without rambling about the same thing, so yeah, that status from Liz really stood out for me, and I was just like, yo guys, I feel like she's talking to me, because I'm really feeling it this season I'm in, where I have to take care of family financially, emotionally, spiritually, in every kind of way. Then I have to take care of myself. Then there's work, then there's school, then there's social life and friends. And so much is changing in my friendship circle. So much is changing in my relationship. So much is changing in my relationship with other people at work. Like, guys, yeah. So I think all of that inspired this video and actually motivated me to film this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Hit the like button if you already love the content that you're hearing. Don't forget to interact in the comment section. Just let me know what you're going through, what has stood out for you in this video, and if you really enjoyed this video. So let's get into it, guys. So I've shared with the whole part of this whole thing of taking care of yourself in every aspect and others, and juggling life is a lot. And with that being said, I actually wanted to share something that there was a point in my life where I went to gym, I signed up for gym, and I wanted to gain weight. Because for all of you who know me very well, you'll know that I've always been a skinny girl. So gaining weight was something I always wanted, not because I didn't love my body or anything like that, but I just wanted to feel comfortable in my body, and I wanted to be able to get proper clothes that fit, and from the clothing shops that I want to shop from, to feel healthy and look healthy. I've previously shared in my get to know me tag that I gained like almost 10 kgs in literally like 4 months or 5 months, if I'm not mistaken. So I love the body that I have now, and I don't mind. But the point I'm trying to make is that I was at gym trying to gain this mass and all of that, and it was a lot, guys. It was not draining, but it was a lot. It was a lot of effort. And I think I just got to a point where I was like, you know what, guys? I'm generally a healthy eater. I don't think that I am an unhealthy eater. And that's how when people say to me, like, do you have cheat days? Because of sometimes when I post the dishes that I cook that look very healthy. And I always tell people, guys, I never have cheat days, because I'm generally a healthy eater. It's literally eating what I crave for, literally feeding my cravings at that time, because I know it's not going to last forever, and it's not going to be like a thing that's going to be an everyday thing. I literally crave when I am PMSing or the Fandorians are visiting me, and literally that's about it. And maybe when I'm stressed once in a while. I'm generally a healthy eater, so I don't really have cheat days or anything like that. I eat what I crave for in that moment, because I know it's not going to last forever. But I think I used to deprive myself so much during my time of going to the gym and trying to be healthy, and I literally just got to that point where I was like, you know what, this is too much. I'm trying to juggle so much, and I feel like I'm eventually going to fall at some place, and in some department I'm going to fail. So let me just take what I can and do what I can, and leave the rest to just unfold. So I quit gym, I canceled my membership, and I literally just started eating what I want to when I want to, but also eating healthy. So yeah, juggling all of that is a lot, guys. Like, it's literally a lot. Anyways, so the part that stood out for me in Mpoomy Ledwaba and Hulisani's video was that there's two things that they said. One of the things is that they said, just because you're grateful, it doesn't mean you don't get to feel sad. The second one was, just because I'm successful, it doesn't mean I don't struggle, or I can't struggle rather, with mental health. And it really stood out for me because today's video is letting go and letting God. And it touched me so much because I'm in a season where I'm trying to learn to let go and let God through the thing that I'm going through. Guys, I will be sharing with you once I'm okay and comfortable to share about what I'm going through. But for now, I'll just share where I am and how I'm feeling and what I'm learning. So yeah, the title of the video is Letting Go and Letting God. And it really stood out for me because you know how people say, you know, if I were you and where you are, I wouldn't be worrying about anything. Or you know how people belittle your problem or what you're going through because they have this perception of, if things are going well for you, if you have a job, you have your own apartment, you're sorted financially, or anything, you know, that people base, you know, peace and contentment on, then you shouldn't be stressed. You shouldn't be perceive it in such a manner of, if you're stressed, or if you're not okay mentally and you have everything else going on well for you, then you are ungrateful. I think that's one thing I've been battling with a lot in the season I'm in, where I've kept to myself so much and I've been going through stuff alone. I've been crying myself to sleep, waking up, you know, facing the same demons that left me so tired the previous night, you know, pushing, you know, literally moving with the lost energy that I have. And because I feared sharing so much with friends and family, because, you know, people would be like, you know, if I was where you are, I'd be so grateful. I wouldn't even be stressing over what you're stressing about, you know. And that video that I watched of Mpoomy Ledwaba and Hulisani really stood out for me, because just that just because you're grateful, it doesn't mean you don't get to feel sad, you know. And I think we as people need to learn that just because someone has it going on well for them, it doesn't mean that they don't get to feel sad, you know. Just because someone is successful, it doesn't mean that they can't struggle with mental health, you know. And I think one thing that I'd like to say is just to encourage you, whoever is watching this video, that, you know, even that friend, that family member, or that colleague, or whoever it is that you know, who might have it all, but they're still battling with, you know, mental health, or still struggling with something, or they're sad about something, how they feel is not void, and they're allowed to feel sad. They're allowed to battle with mental health, even if they have everything that you wish you could have, or that if you had, you'd be like, I wouldn't stress over anything else, you know. And I think we just need to teach ourselves to be those type of people where whatever a person is going through, even if, you know, they have it all together, but let's support them and, you know, be there for them, and, you know, put our best foot of support forward and just be there for them, you know. And another thing that really motivated me to actually film this video was something that I posted on my Instagram account a couple of months ago, and it was basically I think it was a verse. I forgot what verse it was, but it was a verse about learning to trust in God and learning to let go and let God and let his time and his plan for your life be what plays out, you know. So basically, I've always battled with letting go and just trusting in God. And for me personally, it's something that I'm still learning. Even I've been saved like for, I think, over 10 years now. Yeah, I think I got saved 2007, the year my mother passed away. But I still battle with, you know, trusting in God. You know, I'm the type of person of, God, I'm going to give you 40% and I'll take care of the 60%. And it never ever works, because with trusting God, it's all about giving it to him wholeheartedly and surrendering, giving him 100, and just doing your part, which is praying and trusting and doing what you should be doing towards your journey of whatever you want to accomplish, or towards your journey of whatever, you know, you're praying to God about. But trusting God and surrendering is literally about giving him everything, and not saying, I'm going to take care of 50% and you do 50. No, he's not that type of God. You need to give him everything. And for me, in the season I'm in, I think I'm relearning, literally. And it's a thing that happens constantly in every season when I'm going through a tough time, where, you know, I'm relearning every time. Trust in God, don't stress about it, you know. So yeah, that, what I'm going through really motivated me, and it made me wonder how many other people are going through something, whether you're struggling to find a job, whether you're struggling to find finances for school or registration fees, or whether you're battling to find the right person in terms of relationship, whether you've got family issues that you're going through, whether you've got health issues that you're going through, whatever it may be, whether it's friendships that have been broken or friends that left you, whatever the case may be. But how many of us are actually battling with trusting in God, where in the pandemic we're living in the society we're living in, when things don't look good, when everything that you see and everything that you're looking at gives you more reason to be in disbelief that it's going to work out. How do you remain confident in Christ? How do you remain trustful and faithful in Christ, even though things are literally draining your energy, are draining your trust, and are literally hindering your faith? So I'm here to tell you guys that, or to motivate you guys, and, just tell you guys, let's trust in God, guys. And just trust in him that he'll come through for us, and let's learn to surrender. And when we say we surrender, let's remove our hands from the wheel, let's remove our hands from the pedals, let's remove our hands from the steering wheel, and just give it to God and trust in him that things are going to work out and things are going to be okay. He's going to come through for us, and he knows what you're going through. For he says in his word in Jeremiah 29 verse 11 that he knows the plans that he has for us, plans to prosper us, plans to not harm us, but to give us a hope in the future. In Psalm 139, which is my favorite chapter in the Bible, he says that he knew us before we were formed in our mother's womb. And I recently discovered another part that I really love from that chapter, where it says that he knows me when I sit down and when I stand up. He knows my thoughts even before I think them. I think just knowing that God, even what you're going through, God already knew you're going to go through it, and he's going to give you sufficient strength, because his understanding surpasses all understanding. So he's going to trust in him because he knows what he's doing, and trust in his understanding. I also love the verse that says, not my will, but your will be done, God. And the other verse that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not in your own understanding. And I think that really stood out for me, because in the season I'm in right now, I'm literally in a season where I need to trust God wholeheartedly and lean not on my own understanding, where I'm like, God, it doesn't make sense. It hurts. Why would you take me through all of this to only bring me this far? Did we really come that far to come this far, And, I'm asking myself so many questions, and I'm so confused, and I don't understand, but leaning on God's understanding and just, trusting in him for him to come through for me and to, take me through this tough time is. So I just want to encourage you guys to just, trust in God and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. And just trust in him for whatever you're going through. The other point that I want to share is that his goal for us is not to be stressed, anxious, or worried, which is so true, guys. I don't think part of God's will or his portion for us is to be stressed and, go through tough times. Yes, tough times are always going to be there because they're there to challenge us, to teach us things, and to help us grow. But I don't think part of God's will is for us to be anxious and stressed. I think his spirit, if anything, is for us to feel a peace and a calm in every season that we go through, whether it's challenges or not challenges, whether it's good times or bad times, And the last thing that I want to share with you guys is that what's for you will never miss you. What's meant for you will never pass you. I think for me, I've been just speaking that upon my life every day, and that whatever God's will for my life is, it won't miss me, it won't pass me, because whatever it is that he has planned for my life, whatever it is that he has in the book of my life will come to pass, and nothing and no one can stop his plan for my life. So guys, in this video, there's a book I'm reading by Joyce Meyer. I hope I pronounced her name and surname correctly, but it's called The Confident Woman. Guys, I would really recommend you guys to read this book if you've never read it. It's a really, really good book. It's literally like a book that has changed my life. So far, I haven't finished reading it, but I'm learning so much. It's a book that will help you to become more confident in yourself and in God. And there's a part that I nearly said there's a verse because I love reading my Bible so much. There's a part that I want to share with you guys. Actually, two things that I want to share with you guys from this book that I recently read. Firstly, the first thing that there's a lot that has really stood out for me in this book, but there's just two things that I'd like to leave you guys with as I end this video off. The first part is, it says, taking action without God's permission showed clearly that Moses was not ready yet. God led him into the wilderness where he remained for 40 years, being prepared by God for the job ahead of him. I think the part that stood out for me there is the fact that always bring everything to God. Whatever action you're going to take, whatever it is that you're planning to do, or whatever plan that you have, whether it's in your career, your relationships, family, things you want to accomplish, your goals, your vision board, take it to God first and hear what he has to say, see what he's approving of and not. And then the other part that really stood out for me, I won't really find it now because it's somewhere in the book, but Joyce Meyer explains how she was interviewing this couple, and she first interviewed the woman, and she asked her like, I think it's a chapter about relationships, but she asked the woman like, what are your husband's weaknesses? And the woman kept quiet for a couple of seconds, and she answered after, she's like, I don't know. And then Joyce Meyer was like, you have to know, your husband has to have weaknesses. You can't tell me that your husband doesn't have weaknesses. And her response really blew my mind away. And it made me think of, okay, actually, let me share the response first. And then her response was that I can't really remember what my husband's weaknesses are, or I can't recall what they are because I don't focus on them. And that really stood out for me because it made me realize that, honestly speaking, what you focus on is what becomes, what you magnify is what you see. And the mere fact that she doesn't focus on her husband's weaknesses but focuses on his strengths means that she focuses on the good things, and the good things grow, because what you focus on, you magnify, you expand. And that really blew my mind away and actually made me think, even in our lives, not just relationships, imagine if you always focused on the good things, the positive things, how beautiful would life be? Because you'd even end up forgetting about the bad things, even in friendship and people's characters, in relationships with your partner. Imagine if you focused on all the good things that they do, all the good things they are. You wouldn't have time to think about the negatives or the bad things that they've done, or the weaknesses that they have, because you're going to be magnifying their strengths on those. So yeah, man, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I really hope this video was of some insight and it really inspired one of you out there. Please don't forget to interact in the comment section if you really enjoyed. Share what you learned today, and share the video if you know someone who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and like the video if you enjoyed it, guys. And I just pray that God blesses each and every one of you, that he expands your territories, that whatever prayers that you've brought to him, that he listens, that he provides for you. I pray for peace, provision, and prosperity to the week ahead. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. God bless. Bye.